6537.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Time check, it is 7:30. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be here. In the morning show, we just kept on saying thank God. The song we were playing was bye bye, thank you. Chineke na go day. Today is day 55. Is it day 54 of day 55 of the year 2026? Ridiculous, right? Because we literally just said Happy New Year. There's some people you're even still saying Happy New Year to, because the last time you saw them was all the way last year. That being said, this is Women Radio 91.7 FM, the voice of women, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. As always, this is the Daily News Review Show. My name is Fumi Bangala. It's a delight to share this morning with you. Okay. How are you? Hope you're good. Hope everything is going on well, basically, with you. Okay. You already know that we'll go through the headlines for this morning. We'll run through them, and then the ones that caught our eye this morning, we'll do check them and then deliberate on them this morning. So let's get into it. We have, starting off with the Punch newspaper. Give me a second. Mutiny technical error. Bye. But in about 2 seconds, it shall be rectified. Okay, no, not 2 seconds. Let's see what I like. Yeah. We're good. Remember that we are live on YouTube at WFM917, and you can listen to us on the go, www.wfm917.com, and the phone lines will be open shortly. Of course, you know that we love to hear your thoughts, your opinions. Today, it's Adeyemi, so let everybody put your body on the ground. Okay, let's go. Punch newspaper, all revenue row. Presidency defends Tinubu as legal titans split over executive order. Next up, we have Kano plans 7 toll gates to boost security. In the Guardian newspaper, we have El Rufai sues ICPC police for 1 billion naira over Abuja home search. We are going to be deliberating on this morning with our analysts. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Makinde launches whistleblower program to tackle waste crisis. Look, I'm going to pause here. There is a waste crisis in Nigeria. This is not new. I remember there was a particular year, I think it was in the 90s. I do not remember who was in power then, but was it Gowon? I stand to be corrected. I'm not sure who it was that started the war against indiscipline. And I remember that Nigeria was clean. You couldn't drop your litter on the floor or anything. It was strange. But right about now, I don't remember where I was. I saw this man literally just bend and throw something. And I think I was too stunned as to what he had done to even make a comment. Because typically, if I see you throwing things out, I'm making a comment. I jokingly say that my bag is my trash can when I'm going out. And it might sound like a joke, but it's the truth. You cannot find me throwing things out from any vehicle that I'm in. And it's something that I am building in my children as well. You cannot. Agaga kimara anything. Rather than that, I will turn my bag into a trash can, just a corner, and then put everything there. When I get to a place, maybe the place I'm going to, they have a bin there. I empty everything from the bin and put it. Or if what I bought, they put it in a bag, I put everything in that bag. When I get to wherever I'm going to, I throw it away from my bag. We cannot. And I'm sounding this as, is it advice? I'm begging Nigerians, please, everywhere you go, you buy a drink, you buy a snack, do not throw the drink or the snack out of a vehicle, whether it is moving, whether it is static. Do not throw it, because when it's not raining season, all of us will now sit down and be complaining about what exactly? What are we complaining about? Complaining that we complain that this thing, Nigeria is dirty, it's flooded. Well, the reason why it's flooded is because the drainage that has been built is already clogged with your waste. You can say, oh, it's because they're not cleaning it. You say reason how much, like, they are doing, I'm not speaking on behalf of the government, right? But they're doing as much as they can, right? But if that drainage is clogged, they're going to have to get the big guns to come and get it out. So please, please, I'm using God to beg. I'm using the ocean dividing God to beg. Please, 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 do not throw things out of your vehicle. And I like this. It is saying is launching a whistleblower program. Me, I'm with it too. I'm very with it. So that if I see you, if I was in Oyo State now, if I see you throw something, I would just blow the whistle. And this person threw something out of their vehicle. Please, let's make Nigeria clean. Because think about it, if you were in your house, will you just randomly throw things out of your bag inside your house? You will not do that now. So why would you do it on the streets of whatever state that you're in? Please, I've begged enough. Okay, moving on to the this day news where we have Lagos approves 13% BRT fare raise. I'm not sure what this is about, but hopefully we can get to this in the headlines because I put it there. The economy is tough enough. I remember that when the economy was really, really tough, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had reduced BRT fares to a flat rate. I think it was like 200 naira. Was it 500 naira? But I know that it was flat because the amount of people that even started going with BRT is now increased. For instance, now from beggar axis, if you're going to the island, if you want to take private car and you're going to Lekki, it's 3,000 naira flat. Coding. And they will not make you people sit down 4 in the seats. But I think if you're going to the island with the BRT, it's about 1,000 naira or 800. I'm not sure. Please don't quote me. I'm not sure. The last time I did, it was 700 naira. So don't quote me. But what I'm trying to say is the amount of money, the fare for BRT is considerably less than private vehicles. So we'll see. We'll get into it this morning. I don't want to open it up yet. Lagos Airport reopens after fire outbreak. 3 flights diverted. We're thankful that this, was diverted as opposed to them now landing inside fire and ratio and review. Jesus. Okay, moving on to the Daily Trust. ICPC has refused to grant El Rufai bail. Aid raises alarm. Look, we're going to be talking about everything that concerns El Rufai and the ICPC. I was saying yesterday, I said the fear of ICPC because now I think ICPC has, is it Edo State? I can't remember the headline I read yesterday and I was like, yeah, okay. Next up in the Daily Trust, we have Walida. Coalition demands release. Probe. Next up is the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu vows to establish state police to curb insecurity. We are going to get into that because this is something that has been said over and over again. Like we started hearing, it started becoming more at the forefront as last year, toward the end of last year, when the case of insecurity, when insecurity basically got worse. So we will delve into that today. JAM. Students must not pay for system failures, says Peter Obi. 100% agree with this because why should they pay for system failures? Next up, we have the Premium Times newspaper. Excuse me. 5 terrorists killed in failed ambush of Nigerian army general. This is a step in the right direction. We hope that we'll be seeing more of this. Wike nullifies 485 Abuja land documents over forgery concerns. Okay. Next up is the Nation newspaper. We have take development to grassroots. Tinubu urges governors at interfaith breaking of fast. Absolutely agree with what the president said here, because really grassroots, we're talking about the lowlands, we're talking about the rural areas, we're talking about rural communities. Let's take it there, not demolish them. Okay. Lagos insists on mini bus restriction on Lekki Ekpe corridor. I would like to ask why this is, because we have different forms of transport. You have private vehicles, you have the normal buses, you have BRTs, you have this mini bus, which is the Korope. So I'm trying to figure out why is there a restriction on the Lekki Ekpe corridor? Why? Because we don't even have enough transportation, right? We have too much I think it was yesterday, Emmanuel was talking about the population of Lagos. We are overpopulated in Lagos and people are still coming in to Lagos. So why should there be a restriction? Anyway, we'll see how this unfolds. Moving on to the cable newspaper. Malami, money laundering cases reassigned to new judge. Next up, we have Nigerian students with valid F1, J1 visas not affected by restriction order. US clarifies. Okay. Moving on to the Daily Post, we have Nawaj pushes for special seats bill in Adamawa. We're still waiting on the end of the matter, the results, the conclusion of this special seats bill. Hopefully, we will see it. Ebonyi group raises alarm over threats from Amasiri, cites voice notes as evidence. In the Tribune newspaper, we have FCT Council elections and Mopitons INEC failed, says Professor Odin Karu. Next up, we have Osun Assembly passes local government amendment bill. And finally, today in the dailies, pen pushing, we have Benue State seeks federal government approval to establish rehabilitation center for repentant bandits. It's a no from me. I know they did not ask me, but it's a no from me. What do you mean by repentant bandits? What does that mean? Please. And the federal government should not give approval, please. Next up, we have Wike has constitutional rights to support any candidate he wants, says All Progressive Congress. What will you say before? As everything is doing is to your favor. What will you say before? Please, 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 please. Anyway, those are the headlines from the dailies this morning, the ones we could get this morning. Right about now, we are sliding into the headlines. I've tackled our eye this morning, but I think that our analyst has joined us. Hi, Adeolu Adeyemi. Good morning.
Good morning, Fumi, and good morning to you, Rose. Good morning to the entire family of Women Radio all around the world.
How are you doing? How was your weekend?
Well, I'm cool. The weekend is quite a long day away. We are in the new age.
The
so
previous
much So, well, I'm good. And I believe that everybody will also good. Also, all my friends that are going to participate this morning.
I like this sound of warning. Hey, I like this sound of warning, though. Adeemi has called everybody his friend, though, so please, whatever bad goes, we were planning. But it depends on what Adeemi will say this morning. So let's see. Hi, Rose. It's good to see you this morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. For me, I'm good. It's good to be here too. I hope you're good too.
I'm good, though. I'm good. Before we get into the headline, this one that I just read from the pen pushing, Adeemi, what do you think? Because Benue State seeks federal government's approval to establish rehabilitation center for repentant bandits. Is it a yes or a no from you? I only want one answer. I don't want explanation.
A repentant bandit. Well, if you say a repentant bandit, is it the one that has killed so many people, or the one that was coerced but had no option, but did not kill people, but it's just have to follow them? When we are looking at if we want to pardon people, we must be able to look at the degree of their offenses. If it involves that life has been taken by such a person, and this is not a case of maybe you are fighting a war whereby you know that you have to defend yourself to kill the other person, but you went out deliberately with a motive to kill, to destroy, to steal, and to do all other criminal activities. I don't think the Benue state government is doing the right thing at the moment. If that's the position, that's the honest truth. There's no.
And Benue State is a hotspot, oh. Benue State is a hotspot.
Why would they? That means, you see, what do you mean by repentance? That's the question we should ask ourselves. What do you mean by repentant? Is it that person that who has gone deep into it, that after he has killed, he has done so many things and he has seen what he enjoyed? And what day about one day, if he feels like holding a gun again? Yes, and he decides to go back. And you say repentant. Maybe it's an opportunity for them to even have more, to infiltrate the society the more.
Look at that.
We must understand this, that there's a lot to it. Anybody that kills, there is penalty for it in the constitution, in the laws of the nation. So why should we? That means we are the one that is even aiding and abetting these people. We are the one that is rubbing their head, saying, "Oh, well done, children. What you have done is not too bad." It is absolutely bad. What you are saying is you are telling the family of the victims, and you are making the victims, wherever they are in the grave, to feel that, oh, they don't matter. Their life don't matter.
Yeah.
Once you are dead, you are dead. No justice for you. Come on. Then another group will wake up one day, maybe from the southwest, and they will do the same thing. Would you also, with the southwest, one of the governors of the southwest, now just say, okay, let's grant them amnesty because they have repented. Repented for what now?
Absolutely.
From what now? From killing the people, innocent people, for no reason. No, please. I think the governor of the state needs to be advised, and the Attorney General needs to look into it critically, and the elders of Benue State, they have to look into it. Do you know how long killing has been taking place in Benue State? For crying out loud. If any state in Nigeria deserves justice, it is Benue and Plateau State. You know how many people have been killed. Please. Even before this insurgence of this banditry and this Boko Haram we are talking about, killing has been ongoing by the X-Men in Benue and Plateau for decades. So please, the governor will not do the people of Benue State any good if he wants to set up a rehabilitation center for such people.
And most importantly, the federal government should not give approval, because what they're doing is seeking approval from the federal government. No, I say no. Anyway, exactly for what? Thank you so much for that, Adeyemi. Okay, moving on to the first headline for this morning. ICPC and El-Rufai. So ICPC has refused to grant El-Rufai bail, and his aide has raised alarm, said he's been in custody since, like, I think 8 days. It's 8 days so far, yes. On the 16th to now, yes, 8 days. And they're like, why? Because he had voluntarily gone, to the EFCC when he had done that voluntarily, and as he was coming out, he got arrested by the DSS, and then ICPC got involved and all of that. So also, El-Rufai is also suing the ICPC because he says that they had illegally searched his residence, but his lawyer said, look, this is illegal, this is unlawful, and it was carried out with a defective warrant. So all this drama is unfolding with El-Rufai and ICPC. But I would like to hear your thoughts on this, Adeyemi. What do you think? What's good? Is this still unfolding? Is this part A of the drama? How long did we watch this film for?
For me, I remember, was it the tone that said, "Let us sit down, get popcorn, and watch how."
Yes, she said so on Friday.
So here we are now seeing a constitution. I mean, you are in their custody and you are still suing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's get to see how this will go. Well, I think we go ahead. I also love to know, is this something that we need to actually sit down and prepare and be seeing is coming out episode by episode? Maybe when we're done with season 1, head on to another past governor or something like that. But let's get your thoughts on this one, because honestly, I would love to know what's up, what's going on here.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Fumi and Rose. El-Rufai, you see, what we should understand is that what goes around comes around. When he was the governor of Kaduna State, maybe he has forgotten easily how he handled the citizens in that state, particularly the southern Kaduna citizens. Now, these are the people who did not, by any way, for whatsoever reason, did anything contrary to the Constitution of the Federal Republic and the laws of Kaduna State. But yet, they were marginalized, they were overrun by the terrorists, and a sitting governor was there all through, did absolutely nothing. And even in government, oh, come on, let's all about those killings. What happened? Now you have committed a crime. Look, we all don't understand it. The magnitude of that offense of acting, the phone of the NSA, for crying out loud, security infringements, security breach, espionage, a lot of everything is involved. Now, you are now in the custody. You see, even let me, if we want to go by the antecedents of all the government, successive government that has ruled this nation, when matters like this happen, I beg, how many of them, they follow the rule of law? Let's ask ourselves. When he was the right-hand man of Buhari, and Buhari and his lieutenant were doing all sorts, did you see him coming out to say, to stand against it? He was enjoying it. He was even making it obvious that he's the one cutting the shots. He's the right-hand man of Buhari. Now, it has come back to him. Now, let's look at it. ICPC, yes, under the law, is meant to spend just 48 hours in the custody and be released. But there are some matters, issues, and there are some people that their cases are of great concern. And it is also left to whoever is saddled with the responsibility. Now, they have gone to the court. Let the court determine whatever he wants to determine. But you realize that even he was to be granted bail. But the lawyer are even asking for variation of the terms of the bail, which is the normal procedure. It is normal, that's most of the terms that they give to people of his status. So why are they asking for variation of bail? Variation means that they should look at the terms, change the conditions of the terms of the bail. That's what variations of the bail means. The terms of the bail. So let's be honest with ourselves. El-Rufai, though, you know, when I look at it about politics in 2023 and the role he played, my trouble is you cannot put El-Rufai in a particular position and not see him in the other part. So he is a person of two-sided face. That's the problem. That's the problem. El-Rufai is not straightforward that, okay, this is my stand and it will be my stand completely. It will be El-Rufai stand today, fighting for justice. Next tomorrow, you will see him being the one behind the injustice that is ongoing. That's one problem with El-Rufai. But as a matter of fact, when it comes to the rule of law, yes, he must be given bail, irrespective of the magnitude of the offense. He has not killed, and is a person of great importance, whether we like it or not, in this nation. A one-time minister, a one-time governor. These are the things that the government really needs to look into. But all things being said, when he leaves that custody, will he not still go back and be hacking their phone? That's the question. And he said there are some items that were recovered from his house, which is now asking that the court should not admit those items, to be submitted as evidence against him. But there is no way such item will not be submitted as evidence if it's of great importance to the ongoing investigation. So, you see, we should understand that the law has a cause. And when the law faces that cause to arrive at justice, then the law will not look the other way. The law is focused. It's one way. That's why it's blinded. So it goes just on the cause of justice. So as it is, this man should understand that Nigeria today is different from what it used to be. Everybody, though some will come up today and say, no, it's an injustice. Yes, it is. But what about the injustice that have been perpetuated? One way or the other, we will get there. There are certain things that we are not taking for granted anymore in this nation. That in those days, we just overlook it. But now, everybody needs to sit up. When you are making comments, when you are acting in such a way that you feel you are above the law, you must be careful. Today, nobody is above the law as the law of the nation is concerned, and as long as the person in government today is concerned. So, El-Rufai's case, where, like you said, Aton said, let's sit back and eat popcorn and watch as the events unfold. That's the position as it is. We still keep on looking.
Rose, you have a question?
Oh no, not really. We'll just keep on looking because a lot is going on there. I remember that I was in Kaduna while he was still governor, and for a fact, something I could tell you was that we could see a lot of development going on in Kaduna North. And the Kaduna North, I'm telling yourself, it's not like is as foul as it's. I'm not telling you like it's one nook and cranny. I'm talking about the central part of the central town of Kaduna itself. So you could see some developments. In fact, a lot of developments going on. But even for them, it didn't come without a cost, because that was even when they were able to tag him the name Meru. So Meru means someone that brings down buildings. That's what it means. So he was bringing down buildings and rebuilding houses that the poor people could not actually afford to rent or get into. So he did a lot of that. But the southern part of Kaduna, there was just nothing going on there. There was no road construction. There was nothing. It was just as if that part that the town was not even existing at all. Meanwhile, a lot of insecurities were going on there. A lot of death, a lot of kidnappings were going on there. Sometimes you would even hear it was just a lot, for that time. So I understand where Adem is coming from as regards to how he governed the state, and that's why a lot of people still have their own issues as regards to El-Rufai and how he governed the state and all of that. So yeah, I understand where he's coming from, and him being right now in the custody and saying a lot. And let's not forget that Adito also mentioned last week that, and that's almost the same thing that Adem is saying, that El-Rufai is someone that talks. You can't, if wherever he is, he will shut talk. He will shut talk. If what he's saying makes sense, especially when he's not in tune with you. If he's not in tune with you, then forget about it.
Forget about it. So
if you both do not have, the same mindset, or you're not at that particular moment, both of you are not aligning, for a particular cause, then forget about it because you will always be on his lips and he will just keep talking. The one way you don't know, he go exaggerate and he go talk. So that's who we're dealing with. So him being in custody, with the allegation of the funds that he misappropriated while he was governor. We read about it, about 140 something billion naira or so of the state fund that was misappropriated. That one is hanging on his head. And then we also have the issue of tapping the phone of the NSA and all of that. So it's definitely a lot. And for someone like him, for all what he has said, with the plenty interviews that he has granted that we have seen and heard and watched, I mean, there will definitely be a lot to say. Okay, let's even keep you for the meantime. Make we
Make
so,
we see road.
exactly. So there might be a lot of political, play coming out from El-Rufai's case. There may be a case of hunting. There may be a case of also, trying to take attention away from some of the issues that we have on ground. So there's that also. It's just a lot going on there. But like we said, we'll only sit down and keep watching because at the end of the day, him being there does not affect the price of tomato in the market. He being there does not stop our elections from going on him. So, all right, let's pick this call. We have a call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Fumi. Good morning, Madam Rose. Good morning, my learned colleague.
Good morning.
Barrister Adeyemi.
Prince, morning.
Barrister David, first, let me apologize for last week Tuesday. Okay?
All right, we lost Prince's call. Hopefully he gets to call back. Yeah, maybe it's a network, but I'm sure he would definitely call back. All right, this is 2 minutes after 8 right here on Nigeria's first radio station for women and their families, and this is still the program, the Daily News Review, and we're going through some major headlines from different dailies. And the first one we have looked at this morning, it's about El-Rufai and ICPC refusing him bail. All right, this is coming from his aide. This is coming from El-Rufai's aide, and he's saying that ICPC has refused to grant El-Rufai bail. All right, so like we said, we'll see how the story gets to unfold. Let's see where the investigation leads. Let's see how far this will go. All right, so we'll just go ahead and take up some messages this morning, and let's see what Nigerians are saying as regards the issues that we are looking at this morning. Now, this one is coming from Olushoga Jayi from Ikorodu, and he says, El-Rufai sue ICPC. Now, that one even off me safe. Now, you did their custody. Now, you still they sue them. This guy. All right. It says, this is huge. A 1 billion naira suit over a home invasion sends a strong message about personal rights versus enforcement actions. The outcome could set a major precedent for how agencies operate in private spaces. All right, this is coming from Olushoga Ajayi from Ikoro. Thank you very much for your message. Hefo Dosage says, excellent morning, women radio. Now, your leaders we have in this country, what's repentant bandits? Okay. Boko Haram is politically motivated, agree or disagree, but that's the truth. Hefo Dosage says, I hear you, they fear anybody but God. Okay. First of all, it is not our leaders may not be doing right, but I think at the end of the day, now we still put them there. So we need to be patient with them till next year comes and you still have the voter card and go and do the same thing. You go and probably put them back there or not. All right, we have a call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Lucky from Yanapaja.
Mr. Lucky from Yanapaja. All right, Mr. Lucky, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody in the studio, including Adeyemi and Olufemi and Euros.
Thank you.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
So I have a also the election was conducted in the FCT, the Amak election. Before that election, the minister of FCT, Mr. Wiki, shut down the whole FCT. For a minister to shut down, because the last time I checked, there was no law. There is only an that can do so. But the minister shut down the whole FCT. That's the first question. The minister was going to really to body union. Checking how the election is going. I want to know if the security or if there are any confusion. Where was it going from polling unit to polling unit? How the election was going. Yeah, I just think the right hand of the board. Academics are shut down. They have divided people to come out and vote. And also going from polling unit to polling unit, that was checking how election was going. Now look at the result of election. I want to comment on you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling. We do appreciate your call. So, Ademi, the call we just had was talking about the AMAC elections. In Abuja. And he was pointing out that that the minister of FCT, are you INEC personnel? Are you a security person? Now the whole of Abuja, for AMAC elections. And then besides that, you were moving from one polling unit to another, So what exactly is exactly is your position? You are not INEC, you are not a security, you are FCT minister. So probably your own is to make sure that you have security personnel who will cover all of these elections and make sure that it goes well. You make sure that INEC has all of the authority it has to conduct the elections in FCT. So why was he too involved or so involved in the elections? For one, I say that at the end of the day, he's the FCT minister, so he just wanted to make sure things are going well. But are there other things behind that, going from one polling unit to another? Anyway, it's your question, Shao.
Thank you very much, Rose, and thank you, Mr. Lucky. Let's not forget that Wilson Wiki is the minister of the Federal Capital Territory. And as it is, it's more like the governor of the Federal Capital Territory.
Right.
And the election on Saturday, you said local government election. That's what it is. What you expect is not you say it's a governorship election whereby he can influence so that people can vote for him. What he did was to make sure that the entire process went on peacefully, and even showing his face. Look, everything, all the places he went to on that day, at least we all saw it on the social media, even on the news. It was being recorded. And there was no time that anybody said that Wike came there and he started giving all sorts of orders, or he was trying to influence the voters there, or he gave the security operatives orders not to allow certain people to vote, to allow certain people to vote. That did not happen. Now, if he did not go out, and peradventure there is maybe upheaval, we are the same people that will say, is it not meant to be touring the whole polling units and make sure that everything is calm? We saw in other states. Why is it that when certain people, especially when those who we don't like are doing something that those who are our own person, when they do it, we don't castigate them. But when the people we don't like, when they do it, we now come up and start castigating. You see, my problem is I like to be objective. I will always say it. Whether you come for me, me and you will fight, I will always say the truth. It's the honest truth. That's the case of what happened last time. I just want to be objective. I want us to see that, look, we must be able to have a clear understanding of situation. And we must also dissect it holistically without being biased in any way. That it is what we should be doing at this point in time in this nation, so that we can see ourselves in the positive direction, so that we also can contribute our own quota to make things happen for all. Wisdom Wike going about has not done anything wrong. And I did not see on that day, at least so far, with all that I've seen, him influencing one way or the other, either directly or indirectly on that day. So he didn't even speak to the voters. That's one thing I saw. He just went to the people, I hope everything is fine. He asked them questions. Hope you people are okay. No wahala. Thank you for honoring and doing this job to the nation. And he left. That's not too bad. Please, you see, that even encourages those people that were conducting the election, that, oh, they are being recognized, they are being appreciated, that the minister came in and said, oh, he even asked after them. You see, there are ways we can start doing things. We cannot be doing things the same old way and want to get a different result. We must do things, we must appreciate everybody that is saddled with responsibility. Let them have the sense of belonging, that, oh, they are being appreciated. You see, it matters a lot. In everything, even your office, you must be able to go to the table of your so-called staff, your subordinates, to see what they are doing, and even tell them sometimes, oh, thank you, well done, God bless you. It encourages. It makes them to go out of the way. They will see how they say, oh, this our Oga. No, nice man. No. They will do anything to make your company to prosper, to make your company to move forward. The nation has to move forward. We want progress, but we want to remain stagnant. We want to be doing same thing the same way that we are doing it, and want to progress. We have to change our course. We have to change our course. And to me, Wisdom Wike going around that day, he didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that all the governors, when elections are being conducted in their state, they could also go around.
Hmm.
We did not hear them saying, okay, you people stay away, you people stay away. It didn't happen, please.
Cool. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is Mr. Prince calling back.
Okay, great.
Barrister, first, let me apologize for last week, okay? I'm very, very sorry.
I didn't look for your number. Me, I'll call you, say, Prince, you be my brother. We can't fight. That's the honest truth. We cannot fight. It is normal for us to have misunderstanding, no. But normally, it's a way of life.
For a good Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes. We are all looking for a better Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all of us have our stand. Also, permit me this morning to disagree with your last analysis. I never want to mention anything about what but a caller just asked a question, and then you have forced it again. Mr. Adeyemi, are you abstract of the quotation from quotation from Mr. Wike that just vote and leave the rest for me? He said that last week, yes or no? Are you also aware of the man that stood openly in TV in Abuja and said that if you don't want to vote for APC, pack your belongings and leave? You remember that statement? Openly. Then I want to ask again, joining what that caller just asked, Mr. Adeyemi or my barrister, sir. I want to find out from us, is this what we really want? Are you aware of the result that a polling unit has 314 or something like that? And at the end, total vote cast was 1,212 votes. So a polling unit of 340 something people. Are we aware of that? You supervising is not a problem, but your word is more people. Your word has sent a message. Are you aware of that strategy? So these are the questions everyone just You do not give real answer. You are playing to the gallery of supporting. I don't know how you are a barrister. Okay. We're going to balance this for Nigerians. We love you. You love us. I know you love us. But now you don't want to be emotional somehow. Which election just gave us that there is no room for any people to come out to vote now. They were disadvantaged. Imagine you are now change your polling unit 2 days to election. Then you are aware of that. And I next time I make it of my own brother from my own place telling Nigeria that what they did was to ease the movement of people locating their polling units. After election, did they do that? Who was aware? Who did they announce it to? Have you checked all these things? In this thing, so that we'll be able to put people through. Now, the voting party that have been raised in Nigeria election 2027, but people will not be able to come out to vote. So it's an extra ticket to APC. And they will consider it and use it as an opportunity because already a speed has been laid down for people to trample before their voice. Yes, I'll leave us for the rest of the day. God bless us.
All right, friends. Thank you very much for calling. Before DMA comes in, the toll-free line is up and running, and the number is 0800 5917. 800 917. So that's the toll-free line. Also feel free to dial the numbers 07000 917 917 or 08155 917 917. Those are the numbers to get in touch with us this morning. Let's take this call and then we go ahead and comment on.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Evangelist Dixon. How are you this morning?
God bless you all. I thank God any day I sleep and wake up happy because many don't have the opportunity this morning. Some the wife from the rest of us. I appreciate what God does. Thank you all. I've been listening to all you've been saying. One thing I need to say, we must tell each other to opinion. We can't see things the same way. We can't see things the same way. And that's it. On this, the only way Mr. J now is the repentant bandits. If they genuinely repented and taken from the system now, they should be forgiven. And if there is genuine repentance, remember in the Bible, Paul the Apostle Saul, he killed so many Christians. They repented and did a lot of work from the Bible perspective. That's why if truly they genuinely repented. So somebody will not put me wrong. You should be forgiven. Thank God, Madam Rose, what you say about Eros when he was governor. And see the governor that is there, and he organized this man's rule. Even Christian pilgrimage, just Christian. And you saw when Erofai also was there and what he really do. And one question I like to ask Emmanuel, maybe not Adeyemi, what I'll ask him any day he come on board, or maybe Madam Rose can ask him. Can we see this government have not done anything at all? There are nothing these governments have done at all if they came on board. When we hate somebody, no matter what that person did, we not appreciate. At least if that person has done, we appreciate. When he has not done well, we be able to do. I don't know. We are so lazy. So people are so lazy to their own civic responsibility. People did not come out on that day. You should be playing football. You say they rigged the election. You saw what happened when they came out. Then we need to be involved. Be involved in political things. Register. And one day we may be choose to be there. As Christians, we'll be able to do it differently. That change you are looking for all depends on us. It is hard that criticizing is not constructive. You just want to. It's not good. Please. This country was not like this. Never always say, we must love ourselves and love our country. If you're not praying for a leader, you're not a good person. Okay. The Bible says, pray for your leader and pray for your nation and pray for your nation, peace of your country. I pray God will help us. We get there if all if there one thing God will ask us. God bless you. God bless you. Nigeria will be great today. Right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Evangelist Dixon.
There was something that Evangelist Dixon said I wanted to. He was talking about the bandits and said if they've truly repented. I think that's a dangerous message to give because, like Adeyemi said, how do you? There was something that Adeyemi said. It was like, how do you know who killed and who didn't kill. For instance, like I can a bandit can come and say, "Oh, I just forced me, oh, I did not kill anybody," but you don't know if they did. As long as you're there already, whether you were forced or anything, you're there already, you're killing already, you're already under that title. I think because the last time, I think it was the late President Buhari that had done this, and it was how Adeyemi said it is where I'm even going to, because what happens to the victims? We're not seeing anybody talk about, oh, we're giving houses to the victims. Oh, this is compensation for the victims. Oh, how many family members did you lose? You lost 3 family members. Okay, let's give you 30 million naira as compensation. Because if you're rehabilitating these people that you say you want to rehabilitate, you're going to give them something to rehabilitate them. Yeah. I think that we should not lose focus at all. If somebody came to your house to steal your goods, to kill your family members, God forbid, or to steal your property, if somebody came and said, let's forgive them, they are repentant, let's rehabilitate them, you're not going to have it. So I don't know. I think if we make that as explicit as possible, we will be able to understand what bandits are not far away. It could be the thief that came to your house. I've been burgled twice. I don't want to know the people that came to burgle, because if they did, I will jump on their head. And when they came, they did not take small things. They took plenty things twice that they came. So let's know what we're saying and doing. Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
All right, before DME wraps it up for us this morning, let's quickly take up the rest of the messages we have this morning. This is coming from Additional Wasu in Ikorodu. He says, good morning to you in the studio. State police is inevitable now because this killing is too much, and from all indication, it's like our leaders are less concerned about the life of citizens. I think we need to restructure this nation now. Let each state control their resources and have their police, and if possible, local government police, because the primary responsibility of government is protecting life and property. Please, Mr. President, we need state police now. From Additional Wasu. And he also goes on to say that on the low turnout of voters during the election, there are many factors contributed to this turnout. First, some registered just for identification. So, second, some register and they have moved out of the community. Third, some went to register in a place where they can't go and vote. Some are dead, and some because they don't believe in electoral process, and some don't believe votes count, and it's a lie. Vote is counting. If your vote did not count, why are politicians buying votes during the election? That's coming from Additional Wasu from Ikorodu. All right, so moving on to Evangelist Segun Oyedeji. He says, peace be unto you. Fumi, take water. As in, take water.
Yesterday, give me water today. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
All right, Rose Adeyemi, good morning to you. El-Rufai is a typical ruler without conscience. He sent many to untimely death, destroyed home, and perceived infidels. He and his late president brought in Boko Haram from hidden agendas. He should face karma. Nigerians are funny species. Once you are not dancing to their offbeats, you are attacked by us. Adeyemi, you are not on radio to satisfy myopic tribal bitterness. You are to analyze, review the headlines. That Benue governor should be apprehended for questioning. He must be one of their godfathers. I beg you, give me water. Evangelist Segun, take your water, Evangelist Segun. Thank you very much for your message. Okay, Hayford Osage says, well, if any said they are being forgiven, it's all right, but they must suffer for the consequences, because Apostle Paul did face the consequences. Hayford Osage says, and then this last one we'll take says that good morning to you in the studio. For El-Rufai who goes to courts, it's right to do so. But this El-Rufai disobey many courts. Same El-Rufai during the evil of 2015 general election told the international election observers that if they did not behave themselves, some of them will return back to their country with body bags. I hope people know. Okay. The same El-Rufai who told people of Southern Kenya that he would not use Christian death and he would still win, and he won the House of APC. State primary chairman was demolished despite appeal from APC state stakeholders in Kaduna State, which is governor parties. The killing in Southern Kaduna was so much that Governor El-Rufai even admit that he paid 50 billion naira to some Fulani headers just for them not to kill people in southern Kaduna. To me, El-Rufai needs to answer some questions because still coming from additional was included. So there are lots of things that maybe even him, the El-Rufai, did or has said that he himself has even forgotten. But anyway, our time is fast spent. And then in just less than a minute, position for us.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to respond to Prince. Talking about those people that said, no, if you are not voting for APC, don't come at all. Let's ask ourselves this question. The person, is he an APC member? No, just a citizen in Abuja. And now, you see, that could have come from this angle. When you look at the work that is ongoing in Abuja, the infrastructure and the constructions going on in Abuja, normally people will say, don't know, nobody, no other party can come now. Let APC or let Wike, let him complete what he's doing. It is normal for you to hear such. And when you talk about, okay, you talk about the votes, but don't forget that there were also people who complained, who used all those who were apprehended for vote buying from other parties. These are not APC people, or let me say followers or members. These are members of other parties who were with different voters' card, who were out there to buy votes. They were apprehended. It is in the news. You see, I'm not saying that everything is perfect, but we must understand that we are getting there. There is no election in Nigeria that is even perfect. Even when we go back to that of 2023, in the East, we now start seeing so many, viral videos that are going out, how people were not allowed to go and vote for their choice parties except LP. We saw it. So you see, I just want us to see things that, okay, we are on this track. We must be able to achieve purpose. And as it is, we are not going to relent. We are not going to stop talking. Whatever is good is good. Whatever is bad is bad. We will condemn anything that is bad that any government is doing. And when any government is doing things that are laudable, that are for the benefit and the welfare of the society, we must also commend. That is my own. That is my position. And that is why you see that anytime I come, you tend to feel that I'm supporting Tinubu. I'm not supporting Tinubu as a person, but I'm seeing the jobs that he's doing. I'm seeing that he's moving us forward. But it may not be at the pace that you and I expect, but we are moving. It is no longer business as usual. We are not where we were in yesteryears. We have moved steps ahead. So that is the truth. I just want us to continue to, disseminate what is happening in our nation so that everybody can see what is happening. You see, when they do good, let's commend them.
Oh,
we've run out of time.
Yeah. Just to quickly put in this message from Iyabo from Oshodi. It says, good morning, presenters and our analysts. Forgiveness is good because it's divine, but we should also be wise to recognize genuine repentance and not exonerate or harbor evil. We see what is playing out. They repent and they are given the lands of people they killed to stay, not even thinking they are Nigerians or not. Coming from Iyabo from Oshodi. So with that, we'll just wrap it up this morning for me. Yep, that's it.
Yes. Today was really mellow. One thing we love about our family members is that when we do bad, we know we apologize and all of that. So shout out to Prince who called up. He apologized last week, Wednesday, and he came back again to do so. So we appreciate you again. That's why we love all of you. Different opinions, different everything. That's what makes everything sweet. 9 o'clock is the news. 9:05 is her lens. So you want to stick around with that with Rose. With that being said, bye for now. God bless. My name is Fumi Bangala.
Yep, my name is Rose Yusuf Kesha. Thank you so much, Ademi. Do also enjoy the week ahead. Good morning.